crazy. But, yeah, I didn't know what I would videotape. My life is not the most exciting thing in the world, but, oh well. This is, you know, this is me, and, one thing that I've been dealing with is the passing of my stepdad. He passed away from lymphoma. He had it in his lungs, and then it went to his brain. He had a secondary tumor in his brain, and so it's just, long story short, our lives changed. You know, me and my mom, we had to relocate, and here I am, you know, just trying to make some sense of my own life, and you know, I was in school and now I'm not, so I have to you know, find something to do with myself. I have to get a job. I have to be proactive, because I was in a depression, and I just that feeling sucks. I hate being depressed, and I felt like when you're depressed, I'm sure it differs for everybody, but I just wanted to sleep all day long. I wanted to sleep. I didn't want to wake up. I didn't want to get up and do anything. I just wanted to sleep. I wanted no part of human interaction. I was just so but I talked to a counselor and everything, and you know, slowly but surely I'm getting better. And I guess the reason why I videotaped me on my way to church is because that's a really important part of my life that I am just recently and currently reinviting into my life, because as a kid, I didn't go to church. I always believed in God, and you know, my parents, you know, they taught me about all of that, but it wasn't prominent. It wasn't a big part of my life, and I've always wanted it to be a big part of my life. And so now, at 21, I'm making it a big part of my life. I need that. I feel like I need that, and so yeah, I mean, I'm happy where I'm at, and it can only go up from here. And I wanted to make videos to talk about, you know, bullying and anti-bullying, because I was bullied in middle school, and it affected my life in a way where it still affects me today at 21, and I was 13 years old when that happened, and it just affected everything about my life. I have trust issues. I just feel like I have to let go of that. I have to. I can't live my life being afraid of what people think of me, and it's just stuff like that, just really petty things that, you know, I'm just trying to work through, because it's not worth it, you know. And I know spirituality and religion can be a controversial thing to talk about, but I respect everybody's beliefs and whatever. I don't mind talking about it, and it's something that brings me peace, so it works for me. That's the only peace that I get, is knowing that there's something more to my life, and my life is not my own. It belongs to Jesus. I love my dog. She's like my daughter. But I just look at this. Look at this dog. What are you doing? Hey. Hello. I see you. You are nutty. She's crazy. As I was saying, I was bullied, and it affected my life in such an, it did me such a disservice. I still to this day just trying to be accepting of other people in my life, be accepting of friendships, because I have my opinion about friends, and it's a skewed perspective because I was bullied, and I just think that I do still feel that, for me, I don't need friends. I have one really true good friend, and it just people suck. People really suck. People fuck you over, and I don't want to deal with it. I want people who are going to be real and genuine, and I know people are not perfect. I'm not perfect. I'm not trying to be perfect. Lord knows I've made mistakes, and I've learned and grown from them, but this one, where I was bullied and verbally and physically bullied by males and females, man, it just it affected my everyday life, and I'm just ready to just completely release that. I want to make friends, and I want to be open to that again. I used to know people, like I used to have friends, and I was more outgoing than I am now. I'm very sheltered. I'm very to myself. I'm very quiet. I am just really, I'm like in my own little bubble, and I only let people in my bubble that I invite. I don't let anybody who is uninvited in my bubble. I just don't. And so, and I know that that's an important part of life in general, is expanding your coast and reaching out to people and helping people and loving everybody. When I was reading the Bible, and you love your neighbors as you love yourself, and I realized that I didn't like myself very much because I wasn't liking other people. And so I have to fix myself first. I have to heal myself first in order to allow others to be loved by me. And so it's a realization, it's a process, And so this is the reason why I wanted to make videos, to talk about stuff like this, to let people know who are going kind of through the same thing or something similar. If you're being bullied, if you feel down on yourself, if you're depressed, if you feel alone, or you feel like something is missing in your life, you're not alone. You're not alone. I've been there. I've felt that. Still going through it, the motions of healing from it. So don't be ashamed. It takes time, and things will get better. So, just, if you believe in God, if you don't, whatever brings you peace, whatever makes you happy, do that, because you have to take care of yourself first before you can focus on anyone else. And I'm realizing that and learning that, and it's a realization that I'm glad that I'm having now while I'm still a young adult, because it's a hard lesson to learn later when you're already established in your life with a family and everything else. So, don't give up and be yourself. Don't change. Please don't change for anybody. I'm guilty. I'm guilty all charges that I've tried to be somebody else. And you can't be anybody else but you. Who cares? Who gives a fuck if people think you're weird or dorky? I know I'm weird and dorky. Tell me something that I don't know about myself, please. Okay, I know that I'm weird. I know I can be really random. And at times I know I can be very immature. And, but I also know what I am. I know what I am, and I know what I am not. And I know that, God is good and He will bless you. All you have to do is just let Him in. You have to let Him in. You have to accept Him into your life, and your blessings will come in His time. Not your time, His time. That's another thing I'm learning too, is you can't just sit here and be like waiting on a blessing. That's not how it happens. It comes in His time. And it's good to know that you're not alone, So, thanks.